Hey guys, so today I'm gonna be looking at things people remembered before sleeping. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. Not really something I said, but when I was in second grade, I wasn't feeling well. The teacher was talking and I was taught to wait until someone is done speaking to talk. So I waited and finally had a chance. I walked up to her desk to ask if I could go to the bathroom and threw up all over her desk. The next day at school, she told everyone if we felt sick to just go to the bathroom. Don't ask, just go. It's stuck with me ever since. That's the thing though, I feel like teachers say that, right? But if you did just go, you're gonna get in trouble for it too. I was running late and miraculously found a parking space directly in front of the building. I didn't have change for the meter, so I pled with a guy running a hot dog stand to break a $5 for me. He refused. I got mad, and when I rushed back to my car, I stepped half off the curb and rolled into the street. He and several customers started laughing loudly. I responded sitting in the street. You think that's funny? At that point, they were just dying, as was I. They were dying from the pain. The other people were dying from laughter. Why didn't the hot dog guy break a $5 for him though, right? Why wouldn't you help someone else? I was having a lunch date with an old friend from school and her toddler. I was showing the kid something on my phone and he grabbed it. For some reason, I said in a jokey voice, "You better not drop that or I'll stab you." As soon as the words left my mouth, I was like, what the actual have I said? I looked at my friend in absolute panic. She just looked at me like I was an idiot. To this day, I have absolutely no idea why I threatened to stab a baby, even if it was a daft joke. I think about it periodically and cringe so hard. It's a wonder my friend still talks to me. What in the world? When your joke comes out wrong. There's one memory that I feel like I'm still embarrassed about, and I've told you guys so many times, was that I hugged someone thinking that was my dad, but it wasn't my dad. And I looked up and it wasn't my dad. I can't forget that. It's like ingrained in my memory. I cannot forget that. Oh, accidentally pat my legs and told my friend to come to me. I hadn't seen them in a while and was only playing with my dog before they came over. Still think about it a lot, even though it was at least 2 or 3 years ago. Oh, like pat the legs as in like how you'd call your dog to come over or your cat? Like pat your thighs kind of thing, right? Like come here, come here. What in the world? At least it wasn't like, come here, come here, come here. It was extremely stupid. I was a kid back then at the airport and I was scheduled to go visit my family. My dad brought me to a restaurant before my flight. While I was there, I saw these Chinese chopsticks that looked really cool, but I was sure my dad wouldn't buy me them. So for the first time, I've got mischievous and tried to steal them. As I was doing so, I turn around and see that everyone happened to be staring at me. My dad, the cashier, and the cook. Realizing what had happened and me realizing they realized made me cry instantly. I vividly remember my dad telling the cook and cashier that I am usually not like this, which made it even worse. Afterwards, I found out the chopsticks were free anyway. Why did they look at them like that then? If it was free, why were they like this? You know, why was everyone staring then? But hey, at least they learned the lesson, right? Accidentally ran wheelchair-bound friend into a wall. Still cringe about it 7 years later. You had one job. You had one responsibility. Are you kidding me? In 10th grade, I had just parted ways with my boyfriend, and not on great terms. I was always kind of weird and awkward, and just kind of stuck my foot in my mouth. His sister was popular. Well, one day I dropped my keys in the auditorium and had to go to the office to get them during class. Saw popular sister in the hallway and tried to laugh it off with her. Why me? And she just stared at me. Then, as I'm walking away, I hear her friend ask who I was. And she says, the weirdo my brother finally broke up with. That's mean. Well, at least now we know that she's glad she's not in that family because the sister sounds mean anyways. The year after I went to college, I went back to a football game to see my friends in band. Thought an old section mate was asking me to hang out after the game. He was talking to the girl behind me in the stands. This is just like when you say hi and it wasn't to you. Yes, I still beat myself up over saying, "Can I give you a hand?" to a pizza delivery guy He was trying to juggle a pizza and open a door. He only had one arm. What are the coincidences that you say that to someone who has one hand? You know, like, I don't even think they noticed it. Wait, do you think they noticed it? I don't know. But like, you know, I feel like some sayings, we just say it without thinking about things, you know? Like, we say it so often and so much that we just say it and we don't think about it. My first boyfriend, 6th grade. I was not pretty yet. A little chunky blonde girl who had not found herself and just wanted to be accepted. I had very little friends, 2 best friends, my only friends, and a group I hung out with awkwardly. A boy with blue eyes asked to go out with me. I was ecstatic. Said yes and would sometimes walk me home after school. Wasn't too far, but would never hold my hand, which I thought was weird, but told myself who cares. This boy actually wants to be with me. Well, 2 weeks later, breaks up with me during class in a note. So I got up, threw it in the trash, thinking I was doing some type of harm to him. While walking back to my desk, they were saying things like, you earned your money, and bet you won't do it again. So knowing it was a dare, I went to the desk and said thanks. Walking away, they all laughed and I had never felt more humiliated. Luckily, I know how immature we all were and doesn't affect me today, but it still makes me cringe thinking about it. Wait, it was a dare? They dared the boy to ask her out? I hate things like this. When you mess with someone's feelings because of a dare. Why would you even agree to do that there? And the people who dared you to do that are just not good people too. Like, people who want you to hurt someone by playing with their feelings are not nice people. In 4th grade, first week of school, I was peeing and a dude went to the urinal next to me and said, "Hey, what's up?" I was like, "Oh hey, do I know you?" I thought he was just picking on me because I was an easy target. The dude was like, "Yeah man, I'm so and so, how was your summer?" It turns out my friend hit a major growth spurt over the summer and I didn't even recognize him. A little bromance moment and I was too dumb to realize it. They didn't recognize their friend. How do you not recognize your friend? How much did he grow? Like, what in the world? Like, I'm sure their face didn't change. How come they didn't recognize them? I'm so confused. When I was around 11 years old, I was at a friend's house and the neighbor's dog ran away. I followed the dog to a rocky shore and I was calmly trying to grab its collar to bring it back home. Then, in a split second, the owner finds us and saddles me and I accidentally step on the dog's paw and it screamed. The owner thought I had taken the dog out to the shore and that I hurt it on purpose. That still makes my heart hurt. Oh my gosh, I'm hurting just thinking about that. Oh man, no. It's okay. I'm sure the dog knows it was an accident. I hope it knows. I don't care about the owner, screw the owner. I just hope the dog knows. One time I was out shopping and as I was going down an aisle, I saw an older lady struggle to lift something off of a shelf. As I was getting closer, I was slowing down, trying to decide if it was appropriate to offer some help. I instead didn't say anything, as she ended up lifting it up before I could, and she noticed me staring at her. I felt terrible about it all day and wondered why I didn't just offer some help immediately. Oh my gosh, I feel like that would be me, you know, because sometimes I would overthink things like this, you know. I'd be like, what if I help and then they get mad thinking that they needed some help? You know what I mean? You know when you offer someone help but then they get mad because, I don't know, they just get mad because they think you think they're weak or something. And then you just, yeah, I don't know. I cringe every time I remember this. And I can't even say I was young and stupid. Well, I guess I can say yes, I was stupid. My husband and I stopped at his brother's house late one night after coming home from the state fair. When we walked into the house, we saw it was a mess. Like, clothes were all over the couch. There was food and plates on the table. It was kind of dirty. My sister-in-law said, "You should have stopped by earlier in the day." I said, "Why? Was your house cleaner then?" She said, "No, we built a porch out back. Hence the reason the house was a mess." They just called them out like that, you know? What's the difference if I came earlier, huh? Your house would have still been a mess. I think that's funny though. I don't think that's mean. Like, that's a pretty good comeback. You know, I mean, not a comeback, but I just feel like it's witty, that's all. In first grade, my teacher asked me if I would mind taking something to the teacher in the next room. I said I would mind. What I didn't say was I minded because I was painfully shy. I've never once heard someone do this. What? Do you mind doing this? Yes, I actually do mind. She was upset with me and made me put my head down on my desk. What? Are they playing thumbs up, heads down now? To this day, I lay awake wondering how 6-year-old me could have worded it where she would have understood I was too anxious to go. Oh my gosh, I was so anxious as a kid too. Oh my gosh, I was so shy as a kid. So shy. Like really shy. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!